Welcome back, friends. So we have the third video today, which we are discussing about the parameters. So what is parameters? So we have seen in the previous videos we have used multiple parameters when we demonstrated some of the examples, right? So before jumping into the parameters, let us actually talk about another important command which is very much needed for any particular scenario, is actually called as get help. So this is actually very much important, where which you have to keep in mind in any scenario. So this will actually give you the details about any particular command. Maybe you don't know what exactly you need to give actually for any commands in PowerShell. So for example, now you don't know the get service is the example we used previously, so you don't know what exactly that command will do and how can we use it. So what you need to do is actually get help and space whatever the service name. So you can use tab. So we will be repeatedly using multiple previous scenario whatever we have already discussed, so I'll not be explaining that. So hope you have already done multiple the testing and other stuff by your own. So considering that the practice and everything, so we move forward. So we have little bit improved now, so you will know the terms. So now starting with the get help here, so which is the starting one, get help and space the service name, and just enter. So you will get the complete details about this particular get service command, what it will do and how can we use it. So this is actually, you can say you can see here, so it gets the services on a local or remote computer, and this is a syntax, you have to use it. And then this is a description about this particular one, and you can direct this command line to get the only particular service by specifying the service and also the display name of the services, or you can pipe services objects to this command let. So there are multiple things we can do, and get services also there are multiple related commands which are related to getting a service, or maybe changing the service, restarting it. So there are multiple, so the related things they have given here. And also there is a online the article which is talking about this particular command, how can we use it with an examples. So we can actually have here include here as an example, so that you can get the examples, how can we run it. So there are multiple example, it is listed here. So you can see get service, whatever the things we have discussed already in the previous the videos. So there are multiple things you can combine and you can use it. So this is an example, you can get it, and you will know now by reading the example, you will be able to easily, we can able to combine or create a command, or create a script also based on that, right? So that is first thing. So you know what, how can we use get help in any scenario where if you want to know any parameters or any examples or any services, anything, we can get the information using get -help. So which is very much important, and you should not actually forget this in any point of time. So now let us actually talk about the parameters. So as we see in the the agenda today, so you can see there are three types of parameters, which is called mandatory parameters, which are having required and also named, and then positional parameters and switched parameters. So to start with, we can start with the mandatory parameters, how and what it is exactly. Just to start with, actually let's say stop service. So here we would like to know any particular the name, let's say the name. So we have seen like a stop service. When you are putting hyphen and tab, when you are pressing, there are multiple actually the parameters listed here. So if you want to know anything specific about any specific parameter, then you can actually mention this way: parameter name, parameter space, whatever the parameter name. So in this case I just taken as name, and anything you can actually take an example here. So you will get the details about the parameters, so what exactly you need to give, and etc. So I'll talk about that now. So let's say stop service, and you can say here get help parameter. So this is a you will come to know why this actually the argument is actually listing. So we can see by pressing star. So whatever in tab we were able to see, it will list out everything here. So now you will know what exactly this one is. So for example, now let's take actually one of the parameter here, which is called a name or display name, whatever we take it. So let's take this one now. So now we can see here which is required, and also it is what is named. So you can see the position is named, and also required is true. So this means that when you give you need to give some value input for the display name, and if you just give only the display name, it will not work, and it will give an error actually, which we have seen above here, right? So it's a missing argument, or it will say cannot convert this into a system string. So that will be the error message you will be getting when you are actually not passing any input actually for this particular one. So let's say stop service minus display name. So as I mentioned, so here you can see the missing argument, display name, and specify the parameter of the system string. So when you say here I'm just displaying the parameter details here. So here you can see this is required, because for stopping a service, so you need to tell actually what service you would need to stop, you are looking for, and you would like to stop. So that means this is a required parameter. So display name is a compulsory, it's a mandatory, as you see here. So it is a mandatory field, or it's a mandatory parameter which you need to actually give an input. And then what is position, so which is named, right? So you need to actually specifically when you are giving display name, you need to actually give an input of the the service name. So let us say I'll just open a calculator here. Okay, so the service, the process name, maybe let us say now another example, a stop. Okay, a stop actually process is actually one of the command. And now let's say get help stop process, stop process, and parameter and star. So you will get all the details or whatever the parameters available in this particular command. So you can confirm, false, ID. So you can give a ID, the process ID, and also you can give a name and all other etc. whatever parameters available. So now let's talk about minus name. So instead of star, will give name, and you can see here it's required is true and position is named. So as we spoke about the other command, so similarly here also actually we need for example now stop process. If you enter, it will ask for the mandatory field which is called the ID. So you should be able to give the ID, and it is not actually, because we are not provided anything, so it is actually an empty and there is no default value. So that is the reason actually it is giving this error message. So now let's say the name ID actually it picked because that is actually the first one will come in this list. So that is the reason actually it took ID first. Now let's say name, and it's a similar one where it is actually mentioned that it is we need to provide an input for this. There is a missing argument. So let's and also we have seen in previous scenario where we used to give a process name. So now let's say calculator. So it cannot actually identify what is parameter, I mean what is calculator here, because we have not actually not mentioned anything. So that means this is a required, there is a required parameter, and which is should be a named one. That means you need to actually pass the name along with the parameter. So that means now let's say the stop process minus name space calculator. That's it. So this is how actually the mandatory field or mandatory parameters actually looks like an example. So you will be able to decide which command to use and how to use it using this particular method by seeing the parameter details. So you can easily read it actually and also execute accordingly. And some of them you can see here, is there any default value? So that means none. And here if you see, default value is false. Similarly, there will be multiple other stuff also. I mean, for each parameter there are many things actually, and also whether it will accept any the pipeline input. So we have seen previously the command can be able to take the input from the previous command output. So whether it will take or not, it can be taken or not. So this will accept or not. So mainly, so that is that information also we have it here. So that is about the mandatory parameters. And now let us talk about the positional parameter. What is positional parameter? So now let's say get help space get event viewer or event log. Let's say event log. So there are multiple event logs in the Windows computer, so which is mainly the system application and security logs. Mainly 3 types of logs are there. So there are additional logs also, but let's talk about the default ones. So now let's say get help and get event log. If you see here, so you can see this is a use of that, and also this is a syntax and other stuff. And now let's say what is the parameter so is available here. So there are multiple things you can see here, multiple parameters you can use it. And here mainly we can see, let's say let's take it actually the name or event log type, maybe maybe log name, source and log name. So here let's take example now log name. So now how can we do it now? Get help the get event log, and if you just press enter, it will ask for actually the event log name. And here if you need to actually pass the information, because this is true and position is 0 and default value is none, right? In this case what we need to do is actually, because there is a it's a position 1 and position is 0 and it's a required field. So in position what we will give, so for example now let's say security, so is actually the security log. So let's stop it and let's try for the application. so it's giving all, and again we can try with the system log. So these event logs actually it displays, so this is the command we use now. So this means, so here we'll talk about again the same thing, and this is a required field, and also accept the pipeline input, and also there is no default value, but it is a required field. So that means you need to give the log name is a default parameter, and you need to give actually the input file, the input value. So by default it will take actually when you are giving here, you don't have to specifically know to mention that log name is system. So even that is also correct, but we talked about that previously, so it is not needed to specifically mention about the log name, because by default that will take it. So this is actually the parameter details here, so it is required, but it is not a position one. So that is the reason actually it is taking that. Now lastly we talk about the switched parameters. So switched parameter is nothing but where it is not needed actually any input, or it is having a default value, or not need to specify any specific the input file or input parameter. So in simple way, without any input, so it will work. So now I think we can take it as an example here what we have used previously. The stop computer is actually one of the command, and we used what if. So in this case, what if is not having any, we have not given any input for this what if. So this is actually a standalone way it will work, and it is not needed actually any input. So without any input actually it will work. So this is actually an example for the switched parameter, and we can see the details of this particular parameter. So get help, stop computer, and minus parameter what if. So this way if you give it, you will get easily. So is it required? No. And is it a position? Named. And is there any default value? No. And whether it accepts any input, pipeline input? No. And while characters also are not accepted. So this is actually the best example we can take it for switch parameters. So hope you understood actually all the parameters and what is actually mandatory and what is required and named, and also what is the positional parameter and switch parameter, how can we use it, and very importantly the command which is called get help, and how can we use it, and how can we see the syntax for all the commands, and also how can we use it, and get to know whether it is a required or non-required, or it is a positional or whatever. So you will be able to understand easily. And as always says, please and again please do practice, and without practice it is very hard, or it is not possible to learn further on the PowerShell. So please try your own way and your own requirement, and try multiple commands, and also the combination of different commands, and how can we pipeline, and also maybe not about maybe pipeline, but how can we best way of using the parameters, and where and all we can use it, and how best we can actually make use of the get help command. So these things you just keep practicing, and let's catch up in the next video with the next topic. And also please share and also subscribe the channel if you have not done so, and please support and also give your feedback in the comment, so that we can improve in the next videos. And I hope it is very simple way I try to explain, and you are able to follow me on this particular topic. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.